This image has no flash, obviously, and this is just a very heavily backlit situation. That is the opening to the parking garage, and she is looking into the deeply shadowy interior. Even if we increase exposure and just try to shoot this with natural light, it is gross, right? So that is yucky light quality. It's not a good look for anybody. And this is unfortunately what we get a lot when we rely only on natural light, because there's only so much you can do to counteract a really strongly backlit situation. So what we're going to do here is put her back in place, and this time we're going to shoot that heavily backlit area with just that same simple one light flash setup. And you'll see in a minute, I'm just kind of tweaking the angle. The flash does have to be a good bit stronger for this shot because we're trying to overpower basically the sun in the background. So we've got to crank that power up. But when we do that, we're able to produce a really beautifully lit shot where that background is no longer completely blown out. There's going to be detail in the background, and her face is going to be beautifully lit with really nice contour and catch lights in the eyes rather than that muddy look that we had earlier. So with my clients, I'm always letting them see as we work, see what we're getting, so they kind of know what they need to tweak, if anything, and they know that, you know, the vision for the session is coming together. It gives them confidence. So then let's take that big, beautiful light opening here, and without any flash at all, I'm just working with her to get an image that actually, it's funny, it's going to look very much like the flash images looked, but just using natural light this time. I always have her turn her nose a little bit towards the light, and here you can see we're playing with different sides of the reflector, trying the gold side and the white side. So this is that first image with no reflector at all. You can see beautiful contouring on her face. This is short lighting, so if you know your lighting patterns, we're lighting the side of her face that is furthest from the camera. Then in this next shot, nothing has changed. Settings are the same, but we brought in a white reflector on that side of her face to just fill in the shadows a little bit. So if you're looking for a little bit more of a flatter light. And then on this one, we used the gold reflector on that shadow side. Now, this is just for demonstration purposes. I don't think personally I like this look. I think the color tone is kind of off, and I would rather just have that one light source rather than mixing those colors. But just to show you.